more economists consider windfall tax on energy profits. Some individuals are paying nearly $6 per gallon to fill their gas tanks. Even subcompact cars now are guzzling hard-earned cash. When compared to what is happening in Ukraine, some consumers are stoic and believe that this pain is a fair price to pay. In fact, who is profiting handsomely from this crisis? Big oil and petrochemical companies. The top oil firms, Shell, Chevron, BP, and Exxon, made $75 billion in profits last year, when Americans were already struggling to pay their heating bills and fill up their gas tanks. And big oil is on its way to higher profits this year, in part due to Ukraine's invasion. Unfortunately, oil firms are not investing these profits in renewable and alternative energy sources. Instead, they're investing their windfall gains to buy back their own stock, significantly boosting their stock prices. Last year, oil companies spent $38 billion on stock buybacks, the most they've spent since 2008. The oil companies expect to buy back at least $22 billion in stock this year. Many economists are describing this as a direct redistribution of wealth from people who are paying exorbitant petrol prices to big oil's investors and top executives, whose compensation packages are filled with stock and stock options. Even more unfortunately, the impact of increased gas prices falls disproportionately on lower-income earners and their families. Lower-income individuals are not only less likely to be able to work from home, but they are also more likely to commute greater distances to work to afford less expensive housing. Large oil firms could absorb the higher crude oil expenses if they wanted to, but they don't because they don't have to. They are unconcerned about losing market share to competitors and, as a result, pass on increasing prices to customers, resulting in record profits. Is there a way out? Some say yes, levy a windfall gains tax on big oil. The European Union has recommended its members to pursue a windfall profits tax on oil corporations who hike prices because of the currently dire situation. In the United States, some politicians have just presented similar legislation. Under the new bill, oil businesses that produce or import at least 300,000 barrels of oil per day would be required to pay a per barrel tax equal to half the difference between the current barrel price and the average price from 2015 to 2019. The money would be used to pay Americans quarterly checks. Individuals earning more than $75,000 or couples earning more than $150,000 would have their quarterly refunds phased off. Encouragingly, an increasing number of economists believe that this is smart policy, good politics, and the correct thing to do. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps others find our content. And please visit Econobits.com for a list of resources and references.